Now Enchanting Man for Richie Mullen, who won the last race on the turf here Thursday, is coming along. So they're right now. Starter in position. Big field, big night. Gates are back and they're racing. Son of Normandy away quickly with Dark Thunder, and Aquanura is going to be right up on the speed. Meydan goes forward and out wide. Lowmore begins to drive up there with Enchanting Man and also Yasser the Poet. Then came Ala Malik just behind them. Next of all is Harbour Dance. They were followed between them by Autumn Pride, picking up a little bit of ground. McPhee Bahier's a fair way back with Son of Normandy. Ridden along there, Antonio Vivaldi, the newcomer. Well back was BATTAR over on the inside. Magic Illusion and Canoe, the other newcomer, goes back to the rear of the field. About to come off the back, 25.11 is the elite sectional, and Aquanura shows the way for Fernando Hara. Out by a half length over Meydan in second. Dark Thunder down on the fence, Enchanting Man 3 wide. Between them, a Harbour Dance just needing a little bit more room. Now around the outside next of all then is Yasser the Poet. Over on the inside, Antonio Vivaldi. Then came Autumn Pride. McPhee Bahier picks up ground on the outside. They were followed then by BATTAR. It's in a little bit of strife, travels well but needs room. The outside of it is Lowmore at the top of the straight, and the rest are headed by Son of Normandy. Into the straight they come, and Aquanura is the front runner. Aquanura by a neck. Over on the outside, Meydan, and letting down now is Enchanting Man beginning to run on, and Dark Thunder's travelled up very strongly between them. BATTAR is down the outside. It's got into the clear and begins to let rip in the middle of the track. It's Dark Thunder reaching the lead with Aquanura down the outside. BATTAR finishing. It's got momentum on the outside. Dark Thunder reaches the front, but BATTAR swallows it up on the outside, and BATTAR races away. BATTAR wins it well. Dark Thunder second. Third, Aquanura, I'd say, a nose in front of Antonio Vivaldi. The newcomer caught the eye. Then Son of Normandy, followed by Enchanting Man. Next to come in was Harbour Dancers. They've gone Thursday. Make a partnership now. They're almost set. Labas goes along. And they're ready now. Race number 2. Gates are back and they're racing. Mambo Mischief came away very quickly. Major Cinnamon with the blinkers on is moving up on the outside, goes forward in a hurry. El Mortiara now, Labas is being ridden forward as well. Madame Allentina just off them. Cosmo Kramer was next, followed by Lake Causeway. Hard ridden then was Apollo Kid with the white cap. Frozen Ocean around the outside of it. Tillings off to My War, and back at the it is the leader. Here's Frozen Ocean down the outside, closing in. Mambo Mischief also coming with it. And over on the inside, Good Fighter. It's Major Cinnamon running on empty. Good Fighter might be the one. It's steaming through on the inside. Outside is Mambo Mischief, but Good Fighter went to the lead. Mambo Mischief now flying home is Lake Causeway out in the middle of the track, but tight. Good Fighter on Lake Causeway. Nothing between them as they've hit the wire. The outside horse certainly had momentum. They were followed by Mambo Mischief. A gap off then to next in Cosmo Kramer. Major Cinnamon Asuf Star ran on. We're almost at the straight 1,200 metres. Tenders clear the front of the stalls and they're right to go now. Gates are back and they're racing. Well done, fired away quickly. Speedy Move with a little bit of speed as well, and So Cool Dream over on the inside. El Rasid bounced out quickly. Out here wider, Geneticist and Rebel Streak are going together. Just in behind them, Trenches over on the far side there. They were followed by Leading Spirit, the red cap. Next of all is Shadji, Midlander here out wider on the track. Edge Bars a fair way back in the field. They were followed by Way of Wisdom, who's well and truly in the second half. Then Logout Island, followed by Lytham St Anne's, and Doss was back at the rear. Front runner here is Circle Dream. Circle Dream drifting to the middle of the track as they come to the 550 lead. Geneticist travels up strongly on the outside. Rebel Streak just inside of it. Then El Rasid. Now Way of Wisdom gets a split through. Outside of it is Speedy Move, but they go inside the final 350. And the leader, Circle Dream, joined by Rebel Streak and Geneticist. Way of Wisdom, Speedy Move over on the far side. Midlander nearer the outside running rail here. Geneticist is just in front. Way of Wisdom going to it over on the inside. Steaming home is Doss down the outside, but Way of Wisdom reaches the lead. Speedy Move, the challenger late, but Way of Wisdom gave them a start, gave them a beating. Big run. It's having a great season. Way of Wisdom over Speedy Move. Close for third, Geneticist and Shadji, who ran on, and Doss was out wider on the track, followed by Midlander. Next to come in was Circle Dream. Then came El Rasid, Logout Island. The fence quickly went by the leader as they turned. Litigation went for home. Litigation shoots out by 2. two. Over Heraldic, Carbitation, Macadea. Down the outside, Chingagook begins to run on strongly. Immortalised from a long way off them, but Litigation below the 220 shows the way. Chingagook gets to second, followed by Heraldic. Mears is running on. Down the outside, Glorious Poet with Immortalised. Litigation in front, coming out of the Immortalised on the outside. Glorious Poet also sweeping home. Immortalised coming with a big run. It's landed in time and Immortalised. Immortalised and O'Shea get home from Glorious Poet and Litigation. Close up behind them, Boscanero in a photo with Blue Sovereign, who stayed on well. Then Chingagook and Mears. Next in Macadea, followed by Majestic. Forward. Starter into position and they're right to run. Ready now. 2,000 metres, the journey starter sends them away, and Tafakor in the middle began well. Mukartil and also driving through is Walford to be forward in the early part of the race. Just off them as they settle down, team decision. Now Franz, KAFKA out wide on the track, given plenty of time to come across. Big Challenge just sneaking up behind them, followed by Zucchini, Record Man. Franz Schubert is out wide on the track. They were followed by Conclusion, then came Mudarab. Back in the field then is Last Voyage over on the inside of Key Bit. Then came Native Appeal, Philosopher, and Velcardia went back to the rear of the field. 26.52 is the lead section as they run their way down the back, and Franz KAFKA is going to come across and take the front off Walford. Up on the outside, Tafakor now left exposed. Team decision between them. Record Man out 3 wide. Out 4 wide is Franz Schubert as they're about to come off the back, followed by Mukartil, Zucchini. Big Challenge in the blue just off them, then Conclusion. Mudarab was next to her. Well back was Last Voyage, and going back towards the inside is Velcardia, but spotting them a lead, and the leader travels well. Franz KAFKA. Franz KAFKA still out by 2 lengths. Walford running a race in second, gets off its back. Down the outside, Franz Schubert, followed by Mukartil. Team decision. Conclusion ran out of room over on the inside. Big Challenges out wider, but Franz KAFKA has them done to dinner. It's Franz KAFKA out with a winning break over Walford, and Franz KAFKA makes an auspicious debut in the desert. It is Franz KAFKA over Walford. Conclusion, big run, got snookered in the stretch, got out late, ran on hard. Then Mukartil, Team Decision together. They were followed by Big Challenge, Velcardia. Then came Mudarab. Next to come across was Franz Schubert, followed by Tafakor, Record Man, Native Appeal. Well back in the run was Last Voyage, and one of the last in, Philosopher. Along 1,400 metres across the dirt for the final time tonight, the dirt. Gates are back in their racing. Fairs Kodiak fired away quickly. Also Trenchard and Statehood showing a bit of speed and being a hard-ridden Important Mission from out wide. Gervais had natural speed. Just off them is Faith and Fortune pushing up there. Gowdy out wider. Next of all is Mayadeen. Then came All Folk. Then came Being There, just losing his spot a fraction. Roy Orbison outside of it. Railing through is El Kamala. Next of all then Novato. Well back in the run was Blue Mountain, and back at the tail of proceedings is Farouk. They come off the back straight. 24.31 was the lead, and going to the lead is Important Mission to go, and Being There ahead of the rest as they turn in. Important Mission shows the way as they turn for home. Down the outside, Mayadeen begins to let go with a nice run. Gowdy just plugging away on the outside. Next is Statehood. A gap away then to El Kamala. It is still Important Mission, the leader. Mayadeen the outside, chipping away at the lead. Mayadeen eating into the lead now of Important Mission. Looms alongside inside the final 100. Gowdy running on strongly late, but Mayadeen and Beasley takes the 6th race. It's Mayadeen pulling well clear of Important Mission. Gowdy was next. A gap off in the field then to Statehood. They were followed by El Kamel. Blue Mountain ran on well. Being There was next from Farouk. Then came Zilly Low in 3. Goes up to position. Good contacts in 1. Now they're all set. Racing in the last. Away well was Stratton Street. Also good speed out wide now by Space Bandit, who's going to drive up there and go towards the front, and also out wider Bawassel is driving forward, and good contact from that inside is going to make use of it. But it will be Space Bandit just ahead of good contact as they settle down. Over on the outside, Pathway to Honour begins to pick up ground. Bawassel was next of all. Chieftain down on the inside. Next of all then is Stratton Street, just dropping back a little bit around the outside. Delalat. Then came Mujib. It's trapped a shade wide from Galesburg, Ruhr Augusta, then Pinter. Out wide on the track is Mokarara as they come down the side of the track. They were followed then by Fawarak, who's drifting a long way back with Hyde Park, and out the back is Billingsgate. Gate. Lead sectional there at 25.30. Sick wide at Delalat as they turn. Galesburg snookered in behind them. One of the rightest runners is Mokarara as they turn into the straight, and the front runner is Base Bandit, but joined by Chieftain, who went straight by it. Chieftain raced away. Stratton Street gets into second. Down the outside, Bawasul. They will follow them by Mokarara, and Billingsgate from the back of the pack, but Chieftain might have them done here. 150 metres to go. Chieftain's out with a winning break over Stratton Street. Billingsgate will catch the eye late, charging home, but Chieftain way too good. Chieftain wins for the third time for the season. He's down on the wire. Second Stratton Street, third Billingsgate. Fourth might be Mujib, who made good ground in the late stages, alongside of Tariq and Rura Augusta. Then came Mokarara Pinta. Next in